If you have any questions throughout this presentation, please feel free to ask. We will answer as many questions as possible at the end of the webinar. If there is something that we do not answer, we will follow up after this webinar. So please enjoy.
Hi, my name is Dina. I'm a Customer Success Specialist here at WordStream.
My name is Billy. I'm also a Customer Success Specialist here at WordStream.
And today we're going to be taking you through our Enhanced Campaigns webinar. Just as a quick note, we would like to remind everyone that this webinar will aim to help those who have not yet upgraded to Enhanced Campaigns. So as we walk you through the migration process, please let us know if you would also be interested in a webinar that focuses on some more advanced Enhanced Campaigns features. So our agenda for today is going to cover what Enhanced Campaigns are, where we'll talk about why Google made this change and the rollout schedule. We'll also talk about how Enhanced Campaigns will impact you, where we'll discuss changes in targeting, bidding, and smarter ads. And then I'll turn it over to Billy, who will talk to you about some mobile-specific changes, how to migrate your existing campaigns, and how the WordStream software can help support you. So let's start off with what Enhanced Campaigns are, and more importantly, why is Google doing this to us? Change is hard, we get it, hence our Grumpy Cat theme for today's webinar. But Google has some real legitimate changes or reasons for making these changes, so let's explore some of those today. So Enhanced Campaigns are going to basically make it easier to reach people across all devices with the right ads. Google has been monitoring the growth of the mobile space for years and has found some pretty persuasive statistics that really prove our device landscape is changing. 25% of Americans use their mobile devices as their sole source of Internet access, and it is predicted that by 2015, more U.S. Internet users will access the web via mobile device than PC or other wireline channels. 50% of local searches are performed on mobile devices, and 82% of smartphone users use a search engine at least once a week. Consequently, after a decade of really maintaining the status quo with the AdWords platform, Google has decided to bring AdWords up to speed and has introduced Enhanced Campaigns to really facilitate capturing mobile searches. So how will Google make this easier? In a nutshell, Enhanced Campaigns will now allow you to manage complex targeting, bidding, and ads for different platforms, all within the same campaign. Enhanced Campaigns will essentially simplify the way advertisers manage their campaigns, and with the move to Enhanced Campaigns, advertisers will have access to more powerful bidding, smarter ads, and advanced reporting metrics. Now for a rollout schedule. On February 6th, Google announced the release of Enhanced Campaigns, and WordStream was one of 3 partners notified of the move prior to Google's public announcement. By June 30th, AdWords campaigns are expected to be auto-upgraded to Enhanced Campaigns. And starting this month, Google will start to disapprove ads with phone numbers in the ad text. So make sure that your ads do not have phone numbers in the ad text. We really can't emphasize this enough. So now let's talk about some changing features. As we mentioned earlier on, in the last 5 years, search queries from mobile phones have grown at a faster pace than desktop computers. And by 2015, mobile web usage and searches are expected to surpass desktop search volume. Consequently, Google has decided to simplify mobile advertising with Enhanced Campaigns, and advertisers will now be able to target mobile within the same campaign as desktop. The lines between tablets and desktops have also become increasingly hard to define. Take, for example, the Windows Surface. And as it becomes harder and harder to differentiate between what a desktop is and what a tablet is, Google has also decided to no longer differentiate between the two in terms of targeting. This merger of desktop and tablet will affect advertisers' ability to target certain models and operating systems. So with the switch to Enhanced Campaigns, this option will no longer be available to search engine network campaigns. However, if an advertiser has display network only campaigns, they can still target mobile device models and operating systems in those particular display campaigns. So now let's say you are a software e-commerce site that really has no interest in spending any more than you have to on mobile clicks. What do? The answer really lies with bid adjustment. With bid adjustment, you can control whether your ads are served on mobile devices and how they're served on desktop devices. So advertisers now have the option to specify a bid adjustment between -100 to 300% for mobile and desktop, And this means that should an advertiser want to limit their mobile advertising, all they have to do is adjust their bid down to negative 100%, which would effectively turn off mobile targeting. Along with device adjustments, enhanced campaigns also give advertisers the option to adjust their bids based on location and proximity. So for example, advertisers can bid more for searches conducted close to their stores and less for neighboring towns and communities. As was the case with device targeting, advertisers can specify a bid adjustment multiplier from negative 100 to 300%. And to adjust a location bid adjustment, all you would have to do is go to the Settings tab in your AdWords, choose Locations, select the location, and go to the bid adjustment column. If you would like to increase or decrease the bid adjustment, let's say by 25%, a $1 bid would become a $125 bid. Similarly, enhanced campaigns will also give advertisers the option to adjust their bids based on the time of day of the week, or based on the day of the week and the time of day. So for example, advertisers can bid for searches during certain optimal times of day and days of week. And as was the case with device and location and proximity targeting, advertisers can specify a bid adjustment multiplier from negative 100 to 300. And to adjust a day or time bid, you would go to the Settings tab of the AdWords again, and then this time instead of clicking Locations, you would click Add Schedule. You will set up your ad schedule by selecting the green Edit Schedule button. And once you have done that, you can select a specific bid adjustment for different schedules in the bid adjustment column. So now for smarter ads. Within a single campaign, advertisers create ads for both desktop and mobile. So Google will detect which device is searching for your ad and pick the right ad to run with it. So to do that, you're going to create an ad and check mobile by device preferences. If you have just one ad, your mobile ad is going to run on both desktop and mobile regardless of your specification. But if you have multiple ads, Google will display the one you've marked as mobile preferred on mobile devices. Another neat feature of enhanced campaigns is smarter ad extensions. So with smarter ad extensions, you can now set up your ad extensions at the campaign or ad group level. And you can also target your ad extensions by device, day of the week, and time. So say you wanted to set a special site link offer for a happy hour. You can choose the device to run your extension on, like these happy coworkers checking out a special on a mobile device. And you can also choose the start and end dates of certain ad extensions. And you can even run certain ad extensions during certain times and days of the week. So say you wanted to run a particular happy hour site link offer during the work week and at certain times. Smarter ad options will now give you the power to do so.
All right, so now I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about the mobile changes that Google will be implementing. As Zena mentioned earlier, the line is blurring between devices. Google is fully aware of this, and they're making changes accordingly, so they're really pushing for all advertisers to utilize mobile targeting in their paid search campaigns. In order to encourage mobile targeting, Google is making some major improvements to the mobile space, and the first of those is that there will no longer be mobile call reporting fees. Historically, if an advertiser opted in for mobile call reporting, they would incur a charge of $1 for every call reported. But now with the new enhanced campaigns, Google is eliminating the extra fee in an attempt to encourage advertisers to start using this type of reporting. Don't forget, though, that as you begin utilizing call reporting, you'll want to stop including your business's phone number in your ad text and start implementing the call extensions instead. Don't forget that Google will disapprove any ads with a phone number in the ad text starting this month. Now I'd like to walk everyone through the next big mobile-specific change, new mobile conversion types. As you probably know, a conversion can be many different actions a searcher can take once they land on a website. These actions can range from filling out a form to signing up for a newsletter to requesting a quote, just to name a few. The first of the new mobile conversion types is a bit different in that the conversion is based on phone call duration. So now an advertiser can specify the amount of time that one of their potential customers spends on the phone and define that as a conversion. Something to keep in mind, though, is that these calls must last at least 60 seconds. So for example, if you run a real estate company and you consider a qualified lead to be anyone who speaks to you on the phone for more than 5 minutes, you can start tracking all of those phone calls that last more than 5 minutes and mark those as a conversion. Google is unveiling this type of conversion because historically, a phone call is the only action a person could take on a mobile device, so traditional conversion tracking is ineffective. The other type of conversion is mobile app downloads. As mobile app downloads are becoming a core product offering for some mobile marketing companies, Google is now allowing advertisers to track this type of action and define it as a conversion. Google is really trying to push the implementation of mobile campaigns, so by making mobile campaigns more measurable, hopefully more advertisers will be compelled to utilize the mobile campaigns to their fullest extent. And as we discussed earlier, Google's been monitoring the mobile industry for the last few years now, and they're confident that the PC or the desktop is going to become obsolete and the mobile device will become the primary source of internet access, and they're preparing for this accordingly. So now I'd like to walk you guys through the different upgrade scenarios that you might come across depending on the type of device targeting that your campaigns currently have. Now, you may have noticed while working in your AdWords account that Google gives you the option to upgrade to Enhanced Campaigns now or wait until the official automatic upgrade date of June 30th. So depending on how your account is set up, you'll follow a different migration path. Just keep in mind that upgrading isn't recommended if you're targeting one device, as Google has indicated that they might be releasing additional features to facilitate this process. But if you have campaigns that are targeted to desktop only, then your upgrade will automatically target both desktop and mobile with your mobile bid set to 0. Remember, though, that if you like to turn off your mobile advertising, you'll need to set your bid to -100%. If you have campaigns that are targeted to mobile only, then the upgrade will automatically target both mobile and desktop with your desktop bid set to 0. But again, the big thing to remember here is that there is absolutely no way to opt out of desktop bidding. Google isn't allowing advertisers to opt out of desktop, so there's no way to adjust your bid. If your campaigns are currently targeting both desktop and mobile devices, you'll need to adjust your bid settings. And if you've created duplicate campaigns with one desktop targeted and one mobile targeted, then those campaigns will need to be merged together. And if you do need to merge your campaigns, you'll follow a specific process, and I'll show you that process right now. First, you'll want to select which campaign you'll deem as the primary campaign and which will be the secondary campaign. If you're unsure which campaign should be the primary, think about which campaign meets the following criteria: the campaign with the most current ad groups, the largest keyword list, the highest investment, the longest history, and the most statistics. You'll then want to merge your campaign settings. And your campaign settings will consist of things like the campaign status, location targeting, language targeting, network targeting, ad scheduling, bid type, ad delivery method, ad rotation, and your campaign start and end dates. After that, go ahead and upgrade the primary campaign to Enhanced and pause the secondary campaign. The next step will probably be the lengthiest, as you're going to copy and paste any ad groups, keywords, ads, placements if you're opted into display, and extensions from the secondary campaign into the primary campaign. Also, don't forget to merge any conversion tracking codes that you currently have. Keep in mind, though, that you'll only want to copy and paste the elements that are not already in the primary campaign, as you don't want to be pasting in any elements that are already present. Good news, you're almost done. Next, you'll want to adjust the mobile bid for your primary campaign. And again, just a friendly reminder that if you don't want your ads to appear for mobile searches, set your mobile bid to -100%. You'll then want to go ahead and delete the secondary campaign. And finally, combine the budgets for both your primary and your secondary campaigns. You'll want to do this to ensure that you have a budget big enough to support the newly merged campaigns. And again, while you can upgrade to enhanced campaigns now, Google doesn't offer much in terms of guidance once you make the switch, and there's a lot to learn. The upgrade process can be a bit confusing, especially if you have a larger account and there's a lot of data and settings to review. So don't hesitate to reach out to your customer success rep. We're here to help you. Now I'd like to talk a bit about the things that WordStream's doing to prepare for the big switch. While our engineers they work to make all features available, you may start to notice small updates in the WordStream software. If you've opted into Enhanced Campaigns for at least one of your campaigns, you'll notice a new Enhanced column in the campaign grid. Keep in mind, though, that this is only if you've upgraded to at least one of your campaigns to Enhanced. If you haven't upgraded at least one campaign, you will not see the column. Again, if you've opted in, you'll also see upgraded bid management settings for each of your upgraded campaigns. So you'll be able to adjust your mobile bid for any campaigns that have been upgraded. Lastly, you'll now have the ability to indicate the device preference for ads and campaigns that have been upgraded. Now I just want to quickly talk about how WordStream is preparing to help you through the upgrade process. As I mentioned before, WordStream was one of 3 Google partners to receive the news about Enhanced Campaigns ahead of time, so our engineering team has been able to get a head start learning about the new features and preparing to update the software accordingly. Keep in mind, though, you'll be able to use the software for some aspects of Enhanced Campaigns only, as we're still working to become fully compatible with Enhanced Campaigns. We're also now working on some new offerings to help clients make the switch. If you have Premier Consulting, your rep will be happy to help you switch over, but if you don't, you can still contact your CS rep, and they'll be happy to sign you up for some additional consulting time.
So now we would like to address a question that is probably on most of your minds. Are the new Enhanced Campaigns going to be beneficial? Google believes that Enhanced Campaigns are really going to increase advertiser benefits. The goal of this change is ultimately to increase the usage of mobile targeted campaigns, as many advertisers don't really believe that they'll get a high level of value from these campaigns. So as we've mentioned previously, Google's unveiling a lot of great, powerful new features that at first may be a bit of extra work to set up, but will be well worth it in the end. The value of Enhanced Campaigns lies in the fact that desktop and mobile targeted campaigns can now be managed simultaneously. This value will be most prominent with advertisers who are running campaigns currently that are targeted to one device, as they will now have the benefit of both desktop and mobile targeting. Searches made on mobile only or on mobile devices have unique benefits compared to searches made on desktop devices. Elements like search proximity, the click-to-call function, and immediate results are all what distinguishes mobile searches from desktop searches. As searchers want their information faster and faster, these elements are becoming increasingly more valuable. But the core motivation for this change, as we've mentioned before, is that Google really believes that mobile devices are going to become the primary device for Internet access. Now let's talk a little bit about whether or not Enhanced Campaigns will affect quality score. Enhanced Campaigns will not change the way quality score is calculated when keywords enter an auction, but they do have to, but Enhanced Campaigns will bring some changes for quality score. So quality score history for desktop-only campaigns will be preserved for that device and will now begin to accrue a mobile quality score as well. For mobile-only campaigns, if you are using unique mobile ads, you must copy these ads into your upgraded campaigns and make sure to select them as mobile preferred ads to preserve the mobile historical quality score. And for merged campaigns, quality score will reflect the keyword's overall performance across all devices, and that will be based on an average of the quality scores in the original campaigns, weighted by the search volume in each. So some key takeaway points from today's webinar. Search volume from mobile searches will soon surpass desktop. Advertisers now have access to better targeting, better bid adjustment options, and smarter ads and ad extensions. Advertisers can effectively eliminate mobile targeting bidding at -100%, but cannot eliminate desktop bidding. And quality scores will be affected by enhanced campaigns, but overall the switch will be beneficial.
Now we'd like to wrap up the webinar with additional resources. So something that our marketing team recently unveiled was our Enhanced Campaigns Resource Center. This is a great one-stop destination for all Enhanced Campaigns information currently available. You know, our marketing team has done an awesome job of putting this together to help spread the knowledge. The Resource Center covers topics ranging from things like upgrading your account to Enhanced Campaigns 101 to what people are saying about the changes. Make sure to check out the Resource Center often, as we'll update it as more information becomes available.
Okay, well thank you Billy and Zena for that great webinar on enhanced campaigns. Now we're going to take a look at some questions that we received during this presentation. So the first question is, we only need to merge campaigns if we are targeting mobile and desktop separately?
So the answer to that question is yes. If you have a campaign that is targeting just mobile or just desktop, you do not need to merge it. It's really just because best practices have suggested that you separate out your campaigns by mobile and desktop. So for those campaigns that are separated out by mobile and desktop, you will need to re-merge those into the same campaign.
All right, thanks. And how will mobile cost per clicks be affected by enhanced campaigns?
So Google is predicting that mobile cost per clicks are going to most likely rise as a result of the enhanced campaigns. You know, with more advertisers opted into mobile campaigns, there will be an increase in competition, and that'll lead to higher, you know, CPCs for the mobile space. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Okay, and do you indicate which ads you want in the enhanced campaigns to show up on mobile and or desktop, or does Google choose?
So for that, you have the ability to choose mobile preferred ads. However, you must have multiple ads running to utilize this preference. If you only have one active ad running, Google will automatically run the ad for both desktop and mobile searches, regardless of the preference that you indicate. But when you create at least a second ad, you could then have the option to indicate mobile only, and that second ad will run on mobile devices.
Okay. In order to make bid adjustments by geography, for example, do the options 2 miles per your example in the webinar, do they need to be set up in the campaign settings?
You will need to set up your locations within AdWords, and once you have set up your proximity locations, you can then adjust your bid adjustment in the bid adjustment column. But yes, beforehand you will need to set up your specific location.
Okay, and this is an interesting question. How does enhanced campaigns work with product listing campaigns, since most of these options are not available for product listings?
As far as we know, Google has not announced any changes with the way product listings will work. So for right now, the way that you handle your product listings will remain the same, and if we hear of any updates, we will keep you posted.
Okay. Do we only need to merge campaigns that are targeted to desktop only or mobile only?
Yes, for those campaigns that are targeted to both desktop and mobile simultaneously, the merger will not be necessary, but campaigns that are targeted to desktop only or mobile only will need to get the merge.
Our conversions are currently based on a free download of software, which can't be done on mobile or tablet. Do you have any suggestions on taking advantage of mobile in any other ways for our purposes?
Yes, so if you are only targeting one device, you can set up a click-to-call link and no website if you would like to still use mobile targeting. So you don't necessarily have to turn off your mobile bidding altogether by setting it to -100. You can also choose to just show the phone number and not your website.
Okay. I saw on Google that they plan to upgrade all campaigns in mid-2013. Does that mean I don't have to upgrade myself?
So while you can wait for the official upgrade date of June 30th, we recommend that you stay in control of your own upgrade and not leave it up to Google. However, as we mentioned previously, any advertisers that are targeting desktop only or mobile only for their campaigns, it's recommended to hold off just for a bit, even if you do want to upgrade yourself, as Google may be releasing additional features that could help aid you in the upgrade process.
Also, with that, keep in mind that if you have a mobile-only campaign and a desktop-only campaign, when they merge you, Google will automatically merge both those campaigns as one. So now you'll have basically duplicate campaigns in your group. So it's really recommended to do this change on your own before Google does it for you, if that's the way you have your campaign set up. But like Billy said, you might want to hold off just in case Google does bring in more options for that. And let's see. When selecting the bid adjustment of -100% to 300%, does this mean that your bid will vary this percentage? Or does this just have to do with the amount of your budget will be used to market?
So the percentage that you see with mobile devices is only going to apply to your bid and not to your budget. Your daily budget will function the same as it does now, but it's the bid settings for your devices that will be getting the major overhaul.
Another question we got was, do you think Bing will follow suit with enhanced campaigns? And actually, recently, Bing just released a new blog post and an article on this, and they said that Bing will not be switching over to enhanced campaign formats. So they understand that many customers appreciate the ability to import from AdWords, so they will be supporting enhanced campaigns in Bing, but they will still give you the ability to optimize Bing accounts separately with that ability to separate out your different platform targets. So for enhanced campaigns in Bing, they will support the ability to mark your ads as being mobile optimized, and they will augment their existing bid functionalities to support the new bidding platform in Google that they're rolling out. But keep in mind, these features will not be implemented into Bing until the end of the third quarter of this year. So right around when enhanced campaigns are going to become mandatory. So keep that in mind. If you do utilize Bing separately, they will still continue to let you optimize separately. But if you do, have your AdWords account mimic your Bing account mimic your AdWords account, keep in mind that this functionality will not be implemented until around the third quarter of this year. So just have a look out for that. And then also we got a lot of the questions about, what is WordStream's timeline for enhanced campaigns features. So this is something that, we're continuously releasing new features into the software. So what we do is we do software releases each week. And each week we're trying to get small incremental changes out there. So the product team is working really hard to get these changes implemented as fast as possible. But we also want to make sure that our product fully supports all of these changes that we're making. So we are doing these small incremental changes on a weekly basis. And as Billy and Zena pointed out, we're here to make sure that you understand these changes, and we'll always try to remind you before these changes or after these changes have come out. So we will let you know as soon as we get changes in the software. So that looks to be about all the time we have for questions. We appreciate you joining us today for the Enhanced Campaigns webinar. If you have any questions after this webinar, or maybe you're merging over like Billy and Zena said, if you do have Premier Consulting, please feel free to reach out to your rep. They will help you merge those campaigns. Or if you have any questions in general and you don't have Premier Consulting, please let us know. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And again, join us on our next webinar next month, and we hope to see you all there. Have a great rest of your day.